So welcome again to Saturday's meditation. I do this usually every 2 weeks, unless it's a long weekend, and then if it falls on a long weekend, it skips to the weekend after the long weekend. But generally, it's been about every 2 weeks, unless I'm away, which sometimes I am away. I was in India for a month last year, and I do some business trips to different regions. So just on a note with that, if anybody is interested in coming to India with us at the end of this year, we'll be doing a trip to Dharamsala, to Shimla, and to Rishikesh. And then the week after the 2-week trip, which is for the people that are interested in doing that trip, I head to Osho's. So if you want to come this year, Frank, to...
You're going to where?
Osho Meditation Resort.
Okay. You mean after the 2 weeks?
After the 2 weeks.
You're going to go to Osho for a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first meditation I thought we would do is a chakra meditation. And do you know what chakras are, Carol? Okay, so basically these are energy vortexes or centers in the body, and they're located at certain areas. And each one of them, you know, basically has the ability to emit certain levels of energy and open up certain levels of experiences. I'm not going to get into a lot of the theoretical aspects of it. I'd rather actually just practice the meditation, because I don't want to boggle your mind with, oh, you know, this chakra is this and that chakra, and this is that color and that's this color. I mean, pick up a book and read it if you want. You can do that on your own time. Let's just do the meditation and see what happens from there. Okay? So for this particular meditation, you can sit in a chair, you can sit on the floor, you can do whatever you want, but you're going to be in a sitting position like this, and your hands are going to be on your lap, like this. Okay? And what's going to take place here is you're going to combine breathing with slight movement, but the movement is going to be graceful. Okay? The first aspect of this meditation is 5 minutes of rapid breathing. And when I say rapid breathing, you're going to breathe like this. You can do it with your mouth open too if you want. Now what this is doing is this is heating up the lower chakra area. Okay? It's stimulating by rapid breath in, deep down, and back up. It's stimulating the energy at the base of the lower chakras. And then after the 5 minutes of faster breathing, we're going to go back to breathing normal. And you're going to take your left hand first, and you're just going to take your finger or 2 fingers, whatever, and you're going to come to the chakra just below the belly button. Okay? So about 1 inch, 2 inches below the belly button. And what you're going to do is as you breathe in, you're going to bring the hand to that chakra point. As you breathe out, you're going to return the hand back. And then you're going to do it for the other hand as well. You're going to breathe in and touch that chakra point. And then breathe out and return the hand. Okay? And then you're going to go to the next one up the line, to the solar plexus. And then to the heart chakra. And then to the throat chakra. And then to the third eye. And then representing the crown, okay? So, any questions about that?
Will you talk us through as we're doing?
Yep.
The rapid breathing is 2 minutes of continuous
Yes.
rapid breathing?
Yeah.
That sounds like, I just do it for like so many breaths and then I stop and then start again. So you want me to just do it for 2 minutes
Yeah.
solid?
Yeah, actually it's going to be 5 minutes, Frank. Now, again, you know, if it's too much, if you feel like you're hyperventilating, tame it a bit, okay? But when you're ready again, bring it back to that rapid breathing. Actually, if you were here 2 weeks ago, we did holotropic breathing, and we did it for basically about 20 minutes to a half hour of different breathing patterns, and rapid breathing went on for about 10 or 15 minutes. So, you know, the breath work has a way of stimulating certain energies in your body, and that's what we're doing with the 5-minute rapid breathing session, is getting the kundalini from the base to awaken and to get it stimulated and ready to move. Okay.
I've also been told sometimes to do that, the abdominal with your tongue sticking out. Can you do that, or
You can. It's not necessary, but if you feel that it's something that you want to do, you know, go ahead and do it. It's just, in my experience, it's not necessary to get the effect that you're looking for. But if it's something that you've done in the past and
I like to do it with the mouth open, that's all.
yeah, that's fine. In this particular meditation, it's fine. Some meditations that I've learned, you know, in my travels, basically state you should do it one way or another, and if that's the case, I'll tell you. But in this particular meditation, you can do it either through the nose or through the mouth.
Okay.
Okay? Set timer, 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Okay, so when you're ready, commence the rapid breathing. And really feel it come down to the lower stomach area, like pull it right down to the groin area as you breathe, so you can get that energy moving right down to the lower chakras. Right down to that lower stomach area. Feel that stomach area just moving up and down. You really want to awaken the energy down there. You can do it with your eyes closed as well. And just really feel the breath connect with the energy, loosen the energy up in those lower chakra points. As you continue to breathe with that rapid breathing, continue to imagine that that lower energy level, chakra level, is opening up, is stirring the energy in the lower base chakras. Okay, now just go back to taking a few deep breaths, but slower. Keep your attention in the lower chakra area. A few deep breaths down to that lower area. Each time that you breathe in, imagine that you're drawing the energy from the lower base chakras that we've just stimulated and opened up. You're drawing it up the spine, as high as that energy will go. And then breathe out and relax. Draw the energy up with the inward breath. Relax everything with the outward breath. going to start the motion now, starting with your left hand, the finger or fingers on your left hand. As you breathe in, just bring the fingers, so just below the navel. Holding them there until your breath is fully breathed in. And then as you breathe out, returning the hand back. And then the right hand, same spot, breathing in, touching. And returning the hand on the exhale. Same spot again, left hand. Breathing out, return. Right hand. Breathing in, touch the spot. Breathing out, return. Left hand to the solar plexus now. Right hand. Left hand again. Pull the energy up and open it up at the solar plexus. To the heart chakra with the left hand now. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out fully. Let the energy come all the way up. Finishing the right hand. Left hand again. Then the right hand. Be open to having that energy travel all the way up through the spine into these energy points, opening them up. Now we go to the throat chakra, left hand. Right hand, let the energy come all the way up. And again, left hand, throat chakra. Right hand. Moving up now to the third eye, left hand. Breathing all the way up, in and up. Bring the energy up. Then the right hand. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand moving up to the crown chakra, top of the head now. pull the energy all the way up. Left hand. And right hand. Resting now, observe the body. Continue to breathe deeply. Pull the energy up and let it rest on the outward breath. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Observations. Anybody want to share what they experienced while going through that?
I found it hard after the breathing to control my breath. I mean, I became too loud. I felt, even when I want to, yeah, it's good that you hand it. It's a quiet, it's a soft.
More of a gentle
more gentle.
breathing. Yeah. Yeah, the rapid breathing can get you stimulated. I mean, it can rev you up, and that's what it's supposed to do. Because to get the energy from the base, because it kind of sleeps there, and when you wake it up, then it wants to go somewhere.
It's good that.
So what we're doing with that meditation is saying, okay, now that you're awake, move to here, move to here, move to here, move to. Let's get you moving up. Through the base chakras and into the higher up chakras where different quality of experiences happen. But it takes time. I mean, doing the meditation for the first time, it takes time to train the energy to move.
Even the breathing, but it was difficult. We need to practice that. Practice how to breathe fast.
I tried to get a rhythm to it, and I couldn't really get a rhythm. I could hear everybody else breathing, and I was almost trying to sync myself so that I had some sort of rhythm. Because it feels more comfortable if things are systematic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in meditation, like especially some of the ones that we'll do here, you'll find that you have to find your own rhythm. Because it's not always somebody else's rhythm. You got to find what works for you.
Well, I got it the second time when you said that we should be concentrating and bringing the energy up, and I didn't do that enough. I should have concentrated more about moving it from chakra to chakra and thinking about the energy rising up, and then up to the the crown. So I kind of missed out on that.
Okay.
I felt my hands were tense, very tense. Like I don't wanna try to give meaning to it. Probably I didn't know how to deal with this. With this energy. Like I didn't know how to. Even I was tense when I'm moving. Even I'm trying. I'm saying, no, you have to be calmer. It's not like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
It's probably relieving tension.
I don't know, I felt my hands, but on the second run, but I felt pain, as you said, in the back. And probably the way I sat was wrong, probably.
It's probably releasing energies.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to explain it.
You're in the very rudiments, to really get the full effect of this meditation, you need to practice on a regular basis. Because, first of all, there's a learning curve, as everybody's experienced here, in one regard or another, into, I didn't really, concentrate enough or visualize enough, so once all of those smaller little points are taken care of, then you find yourself in a much better position to go through the motions, and you're not holding on to so much tension. And also you're able to, once you've done the rapid breathing, you're familiar with it. So you can rapid breathe, and then after that, you can let it go.
Is this the complete meditation?
Yep.
Because I know Osho has the breathing, the chakra breathing, and then there's about 15 minutes of just lying down.
Yeah, this is not an Osho meditation.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I just wondered if it's good to combine a little bit of 10, 15 minute at the end, just maybe lying down.
Yeah, that would be fine too for observation. Yeah.
Okay.
You can also do it sitting up too with the observation.
Okay. All right.
I guess it's just whatever's comfortable, whatever feels natural for you, correct? As far as...
In regards at the end, yeah, if you want to lay down or sit up, but when you go through the actual exercise, you want to do it the way that...
Oh no, I meant your posture.
Yeah, well your posture really, for the exercise where you're breathing, the posture should be straight up and down, because you need to have your windpipe fully open. Where if you're slumped, then you're not getting the air in properly, right? So this part is really important to draw that energy, especially in the rapid breathing too. So, you know, my stomach's like going boom, 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 because I'm pulling that breath right down, awakening it.
Do you want to go that fast? Do you really want to go that fast? Because I was really laying back on it too. I was really more concentrating on the muscles, but
Yeah.
I didn't breathe that fast.
That's okay. I mean, you can find your own rhythm. But basically, there are stints where you really want to breathe in rapidly, and then you might soften it a bit, and then go back to a little bit more rapid. But the whole idea is to really use the vibration of the breath to penetrate into those lower base chakras. Stanislav Grof does the same thing in holotropic breathing, and Stanislav has been around forever. And he's studied this type of breathing with tons of different cultures and a lot of shamanistic cultures, and he's a Western PhD and is taught in major universities.
What's his name?
Stanislav Grof.
Grof is the last name?
Grof, yeah.
I should thank you for allowing me to meet Ramdas. You remember? I went with you and Bronwyn when Ramdas came.
You
I went with you and Bronwyn that year. Oh my God, that was a very interesting experience.
I forgot you had come. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was an amazing seeing him telling his stories or whatever he went through. So
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Yeah.
Very inspiring.
Okay, so I gotta change the music up here for the next meditation, which is, we're gonna do an Osho meditation next. Okay, so Gourishankar meditation is a 1 hour meditation. There are 4 stages of 15 minutes. Okay? The first stage is all about breathing. And basically with breathing, what we want to do is you're going to inhale deeply through the nose, and then you're going to hold it for as long as you can. Okay? And then, when you're finished with holding it, not until it becomes uncomfortable or anything, but is enough that you've held it in for some time. And then you're going to breathe out through the mouth. And then before you breathe back in, you're going to hold.
Say it again, sir.
So you breathe in, so hold, don't breathe out yet. And then, when I breathe out through the mouth, hold. So you're pausing both areas. So after you've breathed all the way in, you pause before you let it out. Okay, and then you open your mouth and let it out. And then you pause before you breathe back in. Okay, so do you understand? Okay, so you got that part? Okay, and then,
How long is the pause? The pause is like a couple seconds?
yeah, you know, you has to gauge it onto what you feel comfortable with. So, not to the point where you feel like you're going to gasp for, if you're breathing, I'm going to gasp, not till it becomes totally uncomfortable, but enough that you've had some time go by. As long as you can do it, that's comfortable for you. Okay, that's the basic rule. It doesn't say, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. It's just as long as you can do it, that you're comfortable at holding the pause. Okay? Okay, the second 15 minutes is...
We do that for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll be done till music, okay? And then you'll know when it's over because the music will wind down. The second 15 minutes is looking at the flame of a candle or a blue flashing light. All right? Now I have blue flashing light, and I think I have a candle, so I'll check out my reserves. but we'll do one of those. And then the third, that'll be for 15 minutes, and then basically what you want to do is just look at it. And try not to move, I mean, if you're uncomfortable and you need to move, go ahead and do that. But you know, you don't want to start out like move around a lot when you're looking. You want to just sort of put your attention on you know, the candle flame and just observe the candle flame.
There's no special breathing, just breathing normal.
Just regular sort of natural breathing at that point. The next part is standing up. And by the way, the breathing part, the first stage, is with your eyes closed. So you keep your eyes closed. Obviously, the second part, you keep your eyes open so you can see the candle. Right? And the third stage is standing up and just basically rooting yourself to the ground. Okay? And your eyes would be closed. I'm going to keep mine open so I can show you here. And then basically, the third stage is let your body move however it intuitively wants to move. And there'll be music to this. So you might feel it sway this way or however the energy wants it to move. Just let it move that way. Okay? So you're just basically on the same spot, but the body is moving and you're going with your intuition on letting the energy. It's not you moving your body. It's the body actually, or the energy in the body moving your body.
Should it be graceful?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you're not controlling it. So, you know, if something happens and your arms move like this, then that's where your arms go. But again, it's not because you're willing it to happen. It's because the energy is moving the body that way. Okay? Any questions about that stage?
There's no special breathing there either.
No.
Just
regular, normal breathing.
Should we keep our eyes open or closed?
Closed for that.
Closed for
Yeah.
that.
Okay, and the last 15 minutes is laying on your back, and basically it'll be silent. You're going to do that for 15 minutes and just observe how you feel, what's happening with you. Comments, observations? How did that go for everybody?
I didn't do the movement very well. I think that's going to be a learned thing. Giving up the control is hard. Letting it flow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be until you start getting into it.
Yeah.
Once you let that little bit come in, and then it just sort of wants to continue. Because it feels really good when you can just let it happen.
But I mean, I could feel some movement, but not
Mhm.
a lot. And I think staring at the candle was a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to hurt my eyes, or I was going to put my sunglasses on. I didn't know if that was a long time looking at it.
Yeah.
If it was going to hurt me. Is it okay?
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
just
going to hurt.
natural light. It's natural light, so it won't hurt your eyes.
That was I thought the candle was going to be the easy part.
I was kind of rigid on my shoulders. I didn't know whether I should try to put my shoulders back because I thought it was a mountain thing, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot there to get out of it.
Definitely. Yeah, the metaphor for the mountain and where the name comes from is mostly with the breathing in the first part, which is if you're doing that breathing correctly, Osho says that you'll be as high, because of the carbon dioxide, in your body from the breathing, it'll take you as high as Mount Everest. But that's really what the metaphor in the mountain is all
Okay,
about.
I was confused with the yoga, like getting into a mountain pose.
I felt like I was somewhere where in my space where my butterfly is flying again. I was somewhere. But, for some reason, the breathing was like attention for the body, for me. Like again, it seems I have to work on my breathing.
Okay.
But what it helped to my mind, it took me somewhere. I felt good. I felt positive.
Mm-hmm.
With the candle, I loved it. I loved it. And it seemed like, for me, it was like something connected to the other.
Okay.
I was somewhere in a peaceful place. Though my body was hurting from the breathing, I had tension in my hands, I felt the tension in my whole body, but it wasn't affecting where I was, the peaceful place I was in.
Breathing brings up a lot of different things for different people because it connects you a lot to your subconscious mind as well. So there's a lot of things that when you're breathing, it can trigger things. It can bring things up into your consciousness sometimes without you being aware of it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an accelerator. It's that when you're breathing deeply or you're doing some sort of exercise with your breathing, it loosens things up a little bit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes old pains or old sensations or different things come up. Sometimes they don't always come up into your mind. Sometimes they manifest into your body.
That's what happened in my body, but in my mind, I was in a good place.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it manifested in the body, but not in my mind. It's not that I didn't allow it, that I was like letting go of what's going on up there.
A lot of times what takes place is as we go through our life, we forget about things on a conscious level, but we've kind of got them trapped in on a cellular level for different experiences in our life, whether it was different emotions that were to the extreme. And so when these things are triggered, the cellular level remembers. And so it comes back in the form of some sort of tension or pain or just discomfort of some sort, even though you can't recollect what exactly it was that you were thinking about that long ago, because it happened perhaps such a long time ago, but it does tend to manifest sometimes through the body, saying that there's still some stuff there. So this is really why these meditations are great, because they help to work a lot of that stuff out.
It's like when I was saying I felt pain in my shoulder, but when the breath got to that part, I could feel myself stifle it a bit, like, and not let it out, but then the next time I consciously let that breath out, let that energy out, whatever it is, old, new, good, bad, you knew it had to be released because it felt uncomfortable to hold it back.
There's a point you'll get to where you'll be experiencing that discomfort or sensation, whatever it is, and you'll come to just a loving acceptance of it. And instead of having this thing in your mind saying, oh no, that's not good, you'll just say, okay, I get that you're there. And then it'll just eventually dissipate because, it's just there because we're holding on to it at some subconscious level. But when you get to a point in your mind where you're okay with it, you just say, on a different level, I understand. Then it's like you're healing a younger version of you on the inside. And that younger version is going, you do? You really understand, or you really love me? Yeah. Oh, okay. And then it can let go. And there are this is why I always use different meditations in these Saturday mornings, because different meditations stimulate you different ways.
Or work for some people and not
This-
others.
Yeah.
This was much more powerful than most of the stuff we've been doing, because I've only done a few anyway, but I enjoyed this one.
Great.
Really did.